Alright, thanks for waiting. So the first thing is I want to do the my test first. So yeah, can you actually hear me? Right, so yeah, because delay about half an hour. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, so I hope like all of you can actually yeah, all of you can hear me, and actually I'm looking at the notification in my iPhone because I open so many windows here, so I have to see the live chat over here. So yeah, I can see the chat here, but because a lot of chat, so I'm not going to reply the chat yet until the Q&A section, then I will reply some of the chat. So yeah, so today we are going to discuss about the MRSM. We're going to discuss about the MRSM MF paper 1. And I know some of the students already did this paper, and then a lot of students actually request for me to do the Pahang State Paper. Yes, I will do the Pahang State Paper like very soon. I think after MRSM I will go to do the Pahang one, because a lot of students say the Pahang one is like so difficult. So yeah, I love to check it out because I haven't tried to do that paper yet, so I'm not sure like how difficult this is. But anyways, yeah, so yeah, do not want to waste your time. So yeah, some students actually say about Negeri Sembilan. Yeah, so yeah, I will check out those like very difficult paper, and then I will see which one is more difficult, then I will discard that paper first, because definitely I hope those like K-Bar question can actually help you all understand better. Something like that. Alright, so maybe Negeri Sembilan is in my list also. Pahang and Negeri Sembilan. Any other state actually you find it quite hard also? Kedah also? Alright then. Okay. I'm not sure I can finish or not because so many paper. Each paper have paper 1 and paper 2. But maybe, I'm saying maybe, yeah, maybe I trying to arrange like 2 classes a week until your SPM exam. But very need to depend on my time, because I'm not only teaching SPM, I also teach IGCSE or O level. So yeah, so I have to make sure I have enough time to do all this. So yeah, so I will arrange, and then I will announce on my Facebook page. So make sure you you subscribe my Facebook page, and then you remember to click the follow button. Then whenever I have the notification, then you can actually know it. Alright, so yes, I do not want to waste your time already, so let's go into the paper. And then normally I discuss until like half of the paper, then I will stop for a while to rest, and then can have some interaction or Q&A with you. Right, so yeah, so let's go into the paper. Yeah, so first I have to make sure you all can see the paper. Can you all see the paper? Yes, right? Alright, I see Terengganu, so maybe I will check out Terengganu, Negeri Sembilan, Pahang, and Kedah. Okay, so alright, so let's start about, yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is, you can obviously see this one is the MRSM. Yeah, Mata Rendah Science is a Mara paper. This is MF paper 1, is for 2-hour paper. Alright, so yes, let's have a look on the first question. Normally the easier question actually I will explain quite fast. So if you think like it's too fast, you maybe you can stop me, or you all can discuss in the chat room over there. Alright, so yeah, let's have a look on the first one. Okay, so the diagram 1 actually show the straight line. Alright, so you see the straight line, and then point Q lies on the PR, and then you have this ratio. So whenever you have the ratio, you always, whenever you see ratio in this topic is the coordinate geometry. Whenever you see the ratio in this topic, so what you should the first thing come into your mind is the formula for ratio. Right, you please remember about the formula is mx1 plus nx2 over m plus n, comma, my1 plus ny2 over m plus n. And then this is the coordinate. Alright, this is the coordinate for x and y. Right, so I want to say about x and y is always the coordinates on the middle. Alright, this is what I call x and y. Alright, so I can call this one as x1, y1, and then this one as x2, y2. Alright, and then for the m and n over here, the m and n I'm saying is the ratio there. So PQ is 3 and QR is 2. So this is the m and n. Alright, so I'm going to show you like how to get this 3 mark easily. Just apply in the formula. But something you have to pay attention is you make sure you use this ratio. You multiply the further x. Alright, you don't multiply the x for the point P. Right, you have to make sure you multiply the further x. So it will be 3 multiply 5 plus n will be the 2 here. You have to multiply the further x. The further x for P we do not know, right? So I will just write 2x. Okay, I just call this coordinate P as x and y. Right, so yeah, so then I will go back, divided by m plus n. This is m, this is n, right? Just in case you don't know. So it will be 3 plus 2. Right, so I will do the same thing for y. So you can see I multiply the y value here, which is 9. 3 multiply 9 plus 2 multiply the y here, which is 2y, over 3 plus 2. And then you should get the coordinate on the middle, which is 1, 7. So when you do until here, you should know this is the x coordinate. So you will compare with the x coordinate here. And you should know this is the y coordinate. So you will compare with the y coordinate here. Right, then yeah, you just do some simple algebra here. So 3 multiply 5 is 15. So 15 plus 2x over 5, I will get 1. Then I solve this equation. I know I should get 5, 2x, I should get negative 10, x should be negative 5. Alright, then after I done already, I will do the y here will equals to 7. So 3, 9 is 27 plus 2y over 5 equals to 7. So therefore 2y will equals to 35 minus 27, which is 8. So 2y will equals to 8, y will equals to 4. Alright, so therefore I can know the coordinate P is basically negative 5 and 4. So whenever I see the negative 5 and 4, so what I will do is I will always check like whether it makes sense or not. Negative 5 should be before the y-axis, right? So here is negative 5. Yeah, makes sense. This is positive 4, right? It should above the x-axis. This is 4. Yeah, it makes sense. So if I realize my coordinate doesn't make sense, then I will just recalculate my equation. Alright, so yeah, this is how you easily get the 3 mark. Okay, so I will just move on to the next. Oops, my god, the paper actually hangs so fast. Okay, this is something I don't like about the OneNote. Okay, let me just off it and then just open it again. Alright, so the next one is the point P moves us as the distance from A is always 3 units. So you always see something like the coordinate will move. Whenever you see the coordinate move, the first thing go into your mind should be the locus. Alright, so the locus, I will actually focus on the locus equation. Okay, so whenever you see locus, the first thing go into your mind sheet, locus is something to do with distance. So whenever you have the distance, you should focus on the distance formula, which is the distance formula is the square root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Right, so whenever you see the coordinate move, think about locus. Whenever you think about locus, think about distance. Whenever you think about distance, you should know this formula is for distance. Alright, so this is the reason why they say P from A is from this is coordinate A is always 3 units. So I know the distance for PA is 3. So I have the coordinate A is given 5, 0, and then I don't have the coordinate P, so I will just assume P as xy. Then I just use the distance formula equals to 3. Alright, since PA equals to 3, then I will just do it here. So I use the distance formula P, so I will say x minus 5 square plus y minus 0 square equals to 3. This is the distance formula. Then I move the square root to the other side, become 3 square, which is 9, and then I expand here. Then I will get x squared minus minus 10x. oops, minus 10x plus 25 plus y squared. Alright, then I just rearrange this one, then I get the answer already. So x squared plus y squared minus 10x, and then the number move here will be minus 9, which is plus 16, equals to 0. This is your answer. So you can get your maybe 2 mark here easily. Hence, find the coordinate of the point where the locus intersect with x-axis. So the locus, whenever you see the word intersect x-axis over here, that means intersect with x-axis, y will always equal to 0. Just remember, whenever you see intersect x-axis, that means y equals to 0. And oops, I see some mistake here. This is my this is positive 5, right? Why the student say negative 5? Okay, so let me come back to this one. Okay, I just being distracted for a while. Okay, so whenever you see intersect y-axis mean intersect x-axis mean y equal to 0, and intersect y-axis mean x equal to 0. Okay, this is something you always need to remember. So basically the question is saying you have a circle, and this circle will going to intersect at the x-axis at these 2 coordinates. But I understand that at these 2 coordinates they have something in common. Y will equal to 0, because any coordinate on the x-axis, the y will equal to 0. So basically it's very simple. You just sub the y equal to 0 into your locus equation. So that means I have x squared. The y squared becomes 0. I will ignore about the y squared. Minus 10x plus 16 equals to 0. And then I just factorize this one. Equals to 0. Then this is x minus 8. X minus 2. Then my x is equals to 8. And my x is equals to 2. And then if the question asks about coordinate, I will write in the coordinate form. This is called 8, 0. And then this one is called 2, 0. Where do I got the 0? Because I know the y is equal to 0. That's all. Alright, so yeah, I hope you can actually see the thing. Yeah, I'm a bit frustrated about the one note, you see. Actually, it hang again. My equation is following me to the next question. Alright, so there's no choice. So many technical issues today, so I will just like close it and open it again. I'm not sure why the one note will hang so frequent. Alright, so I will go to the question number 3 here. Okay, given that 3i plus 6j, okay, so I ask you to find the AB, which is AB is 2 over 3 of CD, and find the, so okay, so you see the modular symbol here, actually it means the magnitude. Okay, you don't need to know what is magnitude, you just need to know the magnitude actually equals to length. Okay, length in the vector, you have to do the Pythagoras. So which is something like a squared plus b squared. Alright, so basically this is what you need to do. So before I start to do this one, I need to find what is AB. So AB, I know equals to 2 over 3 of CD. This one I will write in the column vector form, which is 3 and 6. So I will write 3, 6. So both of that, 3 I will multiply 2 over 3, which is simplify, I will get 2. 6 I will multiply 2 over 3, which is I will get 4. Okay, this is coordinate, this is vector of AB. So in order to find the magnitude of AB, I will just do Pythagoras, 2 square plus 4 square. And then I should get square root 20. And then you can use your calculator to leave in some decimal here. Alright, so square root 20. So you should get something like 4.4721. Alright, so yeah, very easy. So let's move on to the next question before the one note hang. Okay, so it's given that the coordinate B is this one, and find the and the BP is okay. So this one is 1i minus 9j. So if I write in the column vector form, it's basically 1 and negative 9. Alright, this is from P to B. So that means if this one is coordinate P here, so it's going to move 1 unit to the right because it's positive 1, and going to move 9 unit going down. Okay, this is what is the meaning of the P. So B will be over here, and then B is 2, 4. Right, so yeah, so you want to get P, basically you will just minus it, right? So there's few ways you can do this one. So if if you understand, actually you can easily know this one move 1 unit, this one should be 1. And then going up, if I going up 9 unit, this one should be 13. Correct or not? So that means I move 1 unit to my left and going up 9 unit. Alright. But if you want to do this one in the vector pattern, so yeah, we can know the coordinate of P mean OP. Alright. Coordinate of B mean OB. So is OB equals to 2, 4. OP I do not know, which is the thing I want to find. So I will use the vector form to do. PB equals to PO plus OP. Then I will get 1, negative 9. So I want to get OP, right? So basically, PO equals to 1, negative 9. OB I have already minus 2, 4. So PO will equals to 2 minus, this is negative 1. And then this is negative 13. But PO is not the coordinate P. Coordinate of P must start with O. So PO will equals to negative OP. So equals to negative 1, negative 13. So therefore, I know the OP. Basically, I move the negative, both will become positive. So you see, actually, I can get the coordinate easily. So the coordinate of P will be 1, 13. Okay, this is how we solve in the vector pattern. Yeah, but I guess as long as you got the answer, you will get full mark. Okay, so yes, so why the coordinate of P is OP? Because this is position vector of P. Alright, I hope you actually can understand that. So yeah, let me just move on to the next one. Okay, there are 5 bottles of orange juice, 3 bottles of guava juice, and 2 bottles of apple juice in the box. So 2 bottles of juice are chosen at random. Find the probability that choosing 2 bottles of the juice are different flavored. Alright, so okay, so basically it's okay, so you have 3 guava and 2 apple. So total is 5 juice. So you want to choose different flavored. So I can do the probability of choosing the guava apple because the one must be different, right? Or I can choose the apple first, then only I choose the guava. Then I plus the probability. Okay, because this is alternative. So if I were to choose a guava here, I have 3 guava here out of the total is 5, right? Yep. So then I will choose the apple juice. When I choose the apple juice is 2, but because the first bottle of guava juice I already choose, only left 4 here, right? So I will do the same thing for apple. So this one should be 2 out of 5 multiply 3 out of 4. Alright, so basically then you use the calculator, you can easily get the answer, I hope. Okay, so it's 3 over 5 multiply 1 over 2 times 2. So yeah, your final answer should be 3 over 5 after simplify. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next question. This 3 mark is very easy. Okay, this question, I will not say this question is easy. Like, maybe I can say this is a K-Byte question, but I personally find this question is a little bit confusing. Alright, so am I doing anything wrong just now? You have orange also? Oh my god. No wonder I find it so easy. Okay, so I'm sorry. Yeah, there's orange there. So we cannot ignore about the orange. Okay. Yeah. You have 5 orange also. So basically you have 3 favorite here. So you need to choose 2 bottles. And all is different flavored. Alright, so there's few ways you can do this one, but when there are 3 flavored, yeah, you can actually do like so many times, but normally what I will do is I will use the 1 to minus probability of getting the same flavor. Can I do that? No, better don't. Okay, so no choice, just do 1 by 1. Okay, so you have the guava, apple, orange. Okay, and then if you learn about the permutation, you know basically the 3 of the I mean, three of the drinks here, actually they can swap place among themselves, right? In the permutation and combination topic. So you know basically this one is called 3 factorial. 3 factorial is basically is 6. So what I will do is I will find one of it and then I will multiply 6. Because they say find a probability. Oh no, they want to choose 2 only. No. Okay. I'm a bit blurred today. I'm so sorry. I thought they want to choose 3 joules. Okay, so then just work out one by one. You have GA times 2 lah, because you can be AG, okay? GA you can have AG plus 2 multiply probability of GO, guava and orange. Okay, plus 2 multiply probability of, okay, guava, GA, GO and AO. Okay, you will see I multiply 2 here means what? I multiply 2 here means you can have the AG, you can have the OG, or you can have the AO. But both of these probability, it will be the same. So I will actually just multiply 2. Alright, so okay, so you just need to find one of it. One by one. So guava you have 3 out of 10. So apple you have 2 out of 9 because you take one guava already. Alright, so I will do the same thing. Guava is 3 out of 10. If you choose the orange, it will be 5 out of 9. And then plus apple, you have 2 out of 10 multiply 5 out of 9. Alright, and then you use the calculator, should be able to get the same answer. Okay, so yeah, if you want to find another method, yes, I think you can use the 1 to minus the same favorite. Okay, let's do some experiments since we have a lot of time here. Okay, so what is the final answer here? I'm just a bit lazy to count. Okay, let's use our brain a bit. Okay, so I will just simplify. I will get 5 here. I will just simplify. I will get 3 here. Okay, so I will have, first one is 2 out of 15. Just simplify, I will get 5 here. Just simplify, I will get 1 here. Just simplify, I will get 3 here. Plus 1 over 3. Just simplify, I will get 5 here. Just simplify, I will get 1 here. So plus 2 over 9. Alright, so yeah, I guess some students already have the answer. Yeah, 31 over 45. Alright, let's try another method. See whether we can actually get the same answer or not. So what I will do is I will use the 1 to minus the probability of same favorite. Because they want different favorite, right? So I will use the 1 to minus the probability of same favorite. So I will use 1 to minus about the both also get guava. I will minus both also get apple. And then I will minus both also get orange. And then I want to see can we actually get the same result or not. Alright, so guava, we have 3 guava, right? So 1 minus 3 over 10 times 2 over 9. Alright, minus apple, we have 2, right? 2 over 10 multiply 1 over 9. Minus 5 over 10 multiply the 4 over 9. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, you can get the same answer, 31 over 45. Right, basically both also can, but I will personally prefer the second method because it's easier. Alright, because you use 1 to minus the same favorite, the result you get is definitely the different favorite. Alright, why I can use 1? Because 1 is the total probability, means it's the sum of all the probability you will get 1. Okay, 1 is served as a total lah, or you can say sum of probability. Okay, so yeah, so I will just move on to the next question. Okay, This question is a little bit confusing, so I try my best to actually explain to you. Okay, the diagram 6 actually show an advertising by the Tanjong Sebat Tourism Center, which offer the bicycle rental for recreations. The bicycle are labeled with the different number. So basically, this is Malay, this is English, so yeah, both is the same thing. Right, so you have half price offer, something is like this. So something you have to pay attention over here is rent 2 bicycle, get 1 extra fee. Okay, so over here, something very important is whenever you rent 2 bicycle, no matter you want or you do not want, the person will actually give you 1 extra. This one is definitely will happen one. Okay, so if you got 2, you will free 1. So total you will get 3 bicycle here. Alright, so okay, there are 30 bicycle for adult and 20 bicycle for children on the days. This is the number of bicycle it have. So if Ahmad rent 2 bicycle for adult, find the number of way of choosing the bicycle that will be given to him. So you have 30 bicycle, right? So you only rent 2 bicycle for adult. Supposedly we will do the 30C2. But then if you do the 30C2 over here, you will got wrong. Because of why? Because if you rent 2 bicycle for adult, right, he definitely will free 1 for you. So when the time you choose, right, you actually choose 3 bicycle. So it's 30C3. So you will get 30C3. So this is the way you can choose your bicycle. So you should get 4060. Alright, so this is something like I have 30 bicycle, I choose 3 bicycle, alright, for adult. Alright, now this one. So yeah, you have a table for the bicycle color, blue, red, green, yellow. Ali want to rent 4 the bicycle for children with 2 different color. Okay, find the number of way of choose a bicycle that will be given to him if the number of bicycle of 2 color is equal. So that's mean over here, this is a bit crazy. So that's mean you can get if the number of bicycle for 2 color are equal. So that's mean you must get something like okay, you must get something like 3 blue and 3 green. Because of what? You might think he only want 4 bicycle. What? Why you will get 3 over here is okay, because whenever he choose 2 bicycle, right, he will get extra 1 free. So he choose another 2 color, he will get another 1 free. So total is actually you have to choose about 3 bicycle. So there's no choice. I know the question is a bit confusing because the question says 4 bicycle. A lot of students will assume it's 2 blue, 2 red. But now have the problem already because if you choose 2 red over here, yeah, the person will actually give 1 more red for free because this is the package 2 free 1. So this is the reason you have to work out all the possibility. So I will say he can choose 3 blue, 3 red, and then he can choose 3 blue, 3 green, and then you can choose 3 red and 3 green. Alright, I will not choose the yellow because the yellow actually have not enough. That means if I choose 2 yellow here, and then it have to free 1 more yellow for you. But that's not possible because only I have 2 yellow bicycle here. Okay, why can't 2 blue and 1 red? Because the question says the number of bicycle for 2 color must be equal. So if you have 2 blue and 1 red, the color is not equal. So which is cannot. Alright. So yeah, so this is what happened. So yeah, because of these 3, then we will do the combination. So I have 8 bicycle, 8 blue, I will choose 3. Multiply, I have 4 red, I will choose 3. This one I have 8 blue, I will choose 3. And then green, I have how many green? I have 6 green, I will choose 3. And then this one I have 8 blue, 8 No, this is red, sorry. So for red, I how many red? 4 red, I will choose 3. Green, I have 6 green, I will choose 3. And then I will plus all the answer here. I will join them together and I should be able to get the final answer. Alright. Yes, yellow cannot, because if you choose 2 yellow bicycle here, the person have to find out 1 more yellow for you because you want the same number of color, right? But then there's no way he get another 1 yellow because they only have 2 yellow here. Alright, then you just plus everything here. Should be able to get the correct answer. And I hope you get. Four C3 multiply 6C3. I hope my answer is correct. If anyone have the marking scheme, please tell me my answer is correct or not. Right? The answer is 1424. Alright, so yeah, because this question is a bit confusing. Yeah, because when I first time I do, actually I also choose like 2 only because they want 4 bicycle what. But then because of the flyer here at the beginning already say 2, he die will give you one extra for free, and then you want or don't want they will give you. So you have to always assume you will take 3 bicycle whenever you choose 2. Okay, so let's move on to 7. Okay, a set of data consists of P1, P2, P3, P until the Pn. The range and standard deviation of the set of data is 11, so the question gives you the range is 11, and then the question actually gives you a standard deviation is 4. Alright, and then the set of data, so you can see this set of data actually they just from P1 here, he multiply 3, so you can get 3 P1 here, and then he plus 7. So what happened to the new data here? Basically they multiply 3 and then they plus 7. But because for range and standard deviation, you can totally ignore about the number that plus or minus. You just focus on the multiply. So the range basically is multiply 3, you will get the 33. So the new range is basically 33. You just 11 multiply 3. And then the variance, because yes, for standard deviation you multiply 3 also. So you will get 12. Alright, but for variance is square of standard deviation, right? So therefore this one will be 12 square. So which is 144. I guess this one 1 mark, this one 2 mark lah for sure, because this one is harder. Or you can do like this. You change the standard deviation to variance first. Standard deviation to variance you know is 16. But if standard deviation is multiply 3, the variance always multiply the k square. That means whatever number they multiply you have to square it. So imagine 16 multiply 3 square, you still get 144. Alright, both method can also depend which method you can understand. So yes, for range, standard deviation, variance, all you can ignore about plus and minus unless the plus or minus extremely big number. When I say extremely big number, maybe it's like 10 digit, 12 digit is an extremely big number, then it will affect a little bit. Alright, this is what happened. Alright, so I hope you can understand. Yes, it's hang again. So I will need to close it and open it again. Okay, it's a bit annoying, I'm so sorry. Yes, the student is correct. The standard deviation, variance and range is not affected by plus and minus at all. If you not believe, you can list out some number and then you do your experiment by yourself. Maybe you give yourself 1, 3 and 8, and then you try to find out all the mean, variance and standard deviation, and then all this number you try to plus 10 or plus 15, and then you find out the mean, and mean will affect the standard deviation and variance, right? You will get the same result. Okay. Okay, number 8 here. So the mass of the pack of sugar produced by a machine follow a normal distribution with a mean of 1 kg and standard deviation of 0.002. So the pack of sugar will be accepted if the mass is 1 minus k and 1 plus k. Calculate the value of k if 8%. Okay, this one is the probability distribution, and you guys have to wait me for a while because I don't have the exact value table with me right now. I hope my laptop have, so I will need to search it out. Okay, just wait for a while. Alright, I'm back with the exact value table. Alright, so let's have a look on this question. So the mass of the pack of sugar produced by the machine follow a normal distribution with a means of 1 kg and standard deviation of 0.02. So the question gives me basically my mean is 1 and my standard deviation is 0.02. If the pack of sugar will be accepted, so I will assume X as is the mass of sugar. So that means if the mass of sugar will be accepted, if it between this kg, alright, so I know they will actually accept is within here. Calculate the value of k if 8% will be rejected. So this is a reason why if the mass is between 1 minus k to 1 plus k, yeah, this one is accepted. So accepted, I will write the percentage of accepted. 98% will reject, so I know 92% will be accepted. So this one should be 0.92. Alright, so in order to actually solve this one, we know the first thing go into our mind is we have to change the x into the z. So in order to do that process, so what we will do is every number here we have to minus mean over standard deviation. Alright, so here I will do the same thing. this is 1 plus k, right? I will minus mean over standard deviation. Alright, equals to 0.92. And then I will solve this one by drawing out the diagram. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I solve this one first. 1 minus 1 gone. This one should be negative k over 0.02. And then this one is basically k over 0.02. Alright, so equals to 0.92. Okay, so you obviously this two number is a symmetry. So if you want to find, I can explain in the bell-shaped diagram here. So 0.92, I will divide half here because both is symmetry, right? Both area here should be the same thing. So that means the area here for each side should be 0.46. So here definitely have another 0.46 lah on the negative zone. Okay, so yeah, this is my value k over 0.02. So I will need to find this one. So yes, so what I will do over here is I will take this half to find out, because it's very easy. So I will use the whole 0.5. I mean the 0.5 here minus the 0.46 here, minus the 0.46 here. So therefore I will get here become the 0.04. So this value k over 0.02. So I know basically my probability for z is bigger than bigger or equals to k over 0.02 should equals to 0.04. So what I will do next is I will find the z value table to get the 0.04. Right, so okay, so 0.04 according to the table here, it should be 1.751. 1.751. Okay, so according to this one should be 1.751 according to the table. So therefore I can say that k over 0.02 equals to 1.751. Okay, it's a little bit weird, but let me just trying to solve. K equals to 1.751 times 0.02. So your k should be 0.03502. Anyone have the correct answer? I mean, anyone know the answer for this question from the group? Okay, thanks for that. Okay, this is how we solve this kind of question. So let's move on. Z-score, press in the calculator. I kind of forget already, but last time actually I think I make a tutorial video in my YouTube channel to actually teach students about how to press this one. So yeah, you can go to check it out. But I like never press the calculator for years, so I need to actually go to find out. But you can go to search online, a lot of YouTube video actually teach about that. Not only me, you can find from the other YouTuber. Alright, so number 9 here is given that y equals to 2x squared plus 8x when x change from 2 to alpha, corresponding small change in y is 32p. So you see something like small change, you have to first thing go into your mind is the small change formula. Change of y over change of x equals to dy dx. Alright, so the question actually tell you the small change in y. So I know change of y is 32p. And the question says that x is changed from 2 to alpha. So in order to find the change of x, I will use the new value. This is the new value minus the old value. So it's alpha minus 2. Alright, and then definitely I can easily do the dy dx here. So the dy dx basically equals to 4x plus 8. And then I know my x always substitute the old values of x. So what is my old value of x here? 2, right? So 4 multiply 2 plus 8 is 16. So if I got everything already, I will just substitute into this formula. So I'll bring the formula down here. So change of y is 32p. Change of x is alpha minus 2. And then will equals to dy dx. Dy dx is 16. Yeah, just solve like this. So yeah, I want to make the alpha in terms of p. So I will say alpha minus 2 equals to 32p over 16. So alpha minus 2 equals to 2p. So therefore, alpha equals to 2p plus 2. Right? Just like this. So make sure you remember about the formula of small change. Then you can get it easily. Yes, whenever you want to substitute your value into the dy dx, always find the old values of x. I mean the original values of x lah, because I use old value. Some students like, what's the meaning of old value? Means the original values of x. That means because right now you want to sub the x value into it, isn't it? And then you need to find your x. They said x changed from 2 to the alpha, right? So 2 is the value before the change. So this one is the original value of x. So whenever you sub into the dy dx, you always sub the original values of x into the dy dx. This is something very important in small change. If not, you can't solve your dy dx. Okay, if okay, then I will move on. Yeah, today is a bit slow, so I try. Yeah, because I remember, I think we have 24 questions, now only 10. Yeah, so maybe I try to make it quickly a little bit. So find the equation of normal. So yeah, y equals to 3x squared minus 1. So equation of normal, I say you can always follow the step. It's very easy. The first step, you do dy dx. Second step, you sub the x value into dy dx. Third step, you get sub into dy dx, you actually get the gradient of tangent. The third step is gradient of tangent multiply gradient of normal, you will get -1. This is the perpendicular formula. After you got from here, you will get solve it, you will get the gradient of normal. So after you get the gradient of normal already, sub into this formula, y minus y1 equals to gradient of normal x minus x1. Alright, you just follow this four steps, you can easily get the equation of normal. Alright, so I will show you how to follow the step. The first step, I do the dy dx. So I will get 6x here. So this is the first step. The second step, I actually substitute my x value into the dy dx. So my dy dx basically is 6 multiply 1, which is 6. Alright, the third step, I will just do the m1, m2 equals to -1. So my gradient of normal equals to -1 over 6. So the fourth step, I will sub into the equation formula, which is the y minus y1, which is 1. Okay, the y, which is 2. 1 is the x value. Alright, equals to gradient of normal 1 over 6, x minus 1. Alright, this is the x1 and y1 here. Alright, then you solve this one, you will get y equals to -1 over 6x plus 1 over 6 plus 2. Then you can easily get the equation -1 over 6x plus 13 over 6. Yep, this is how you solve this kind of question. Just follow the step. Okay, so yes, I will not purposely upload this one to the YouTube, but the YouTube will do it for me. Okay, so if when I click the end live already, then the YouTube actually will upload this one about 1 hour later. Alright, normal is a straight line, touch the curve. Yes, normal is a straight line, touch the curve. Just for some students, you have no idea what I'm saying. Basically, this is my curve. Alright, I will have one line, will just touch the curve at one point. Okay, this line we call it tangent, because this line just touch the curve at one point. Normal is that line which will be perpendicular to tangent. This line is normal. It's a straight line, but it will perpendicular to tangent. So when you do the dy dx, you basically you find the gradient function of the curve. You are getting the gradient function. So once you sub the x value into the dy dx, you will get the gradient function at this point. And then at the same time, when you sub the x value into dy dx, actually because at this point the curve and the tangent will have the same gradient. Curve and tangent will have the same gradient at this point. Okay, they will have the same m value. Alright, so this is the reason why you can get the gradient of tangent by substituting the x value into dy dx. And then you will do the m1, m2 equals to -1 in order to find the perpendicular gradient. But the normal line also passing by the same coordinate, right? So you can use this coordinate to form the equation by using the equation formula. Okay, I hope I actually explained it quite well. You still cannot understand, maybe you should go back to the very basic. Alright, so let me move on. Okay. 11, find the value of that one. So yeah, okay, for this kind of question, right, because you will see basically you need to integrate hx, so yeah, actually it's quite simple. Okay, let me explain a little bit on how to integrate the hx first. So the first thing you will see what I'm doing here is I will copy down the dy dx. Okay, this symbol mean differentiate. Mean I differentiate 3x over 2x cubed minus 1. I will actually get hx. So what I do next is basically I integrate both sides. This is what I call integrate hx. And the integration symbol with the differentiate symbol you can simplify. Because integrate is just the undo of differentiate. So you can just simplify them. That means if I integrate hx, right, I will actually get 3x over 2x cubed minus 1 plus c. Alright, I will have the plus c whenever I do not have any limit here, then I will need to write the plus c here. Okay, so is the question asked about minimum point? Alright, okay, let me just finish this one, then I will reply the message in chat maybe. Alright, so okay, so you integrate hx, you will get that one. So the question asks you to do what? The question basically asks you to integrate 1 to 2 for 2x plus 1 over 6 integrate hx from 1 to 2. Okay, you can see I multiply the integration symbol into both of this one. And then the student might argue that why don't I add the integration symbol before 1 over 6? Actually, it's the same thing. Because 1 over 6 is a constant value, you can easily bring it outside. Okay, I hope you understand that. So integrate 2x is very easy. X the power plus 1 divide by total power. Okay, so from 1 to 2 and 2 I will simplify definitely. And then this one 1 over 6. Okay, integrate hx I already solved here, which is this one. I will ignore about c because here have the limit 1 to 2, so no need to have the c. So I have 3x over 2x cubed minus 1 to 1. Alright, when you have 2, 1 here means what? You use the 2 substitute in, minus you substitute the 1 into it. Okay, this is the first bracket. Plus, I do the same thing here. So I will substitute the 2 first. So I get 6 over 16 minus 1. Minus, I substitute 1 in, 3 over 2 minus 1. Okay, so you just solve this one. 2, this is 4 minus 1, I will get 3 plus 1 over 6. Okay, this one 6 over 15 minus 3. Okay, so you just solve this one. Okay, let me solve this one, a bit annoying. So yeah, 6 over 15 minus 3 divided by 6. So, and then plus 3. I'm not sure, is the answer 77 over 30? Alright, then we move on. Yeah, you can change the mixed number if you want. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Yes, now it's 12, then we will rest for a while. When we need to add c, yeah, when there's no limit, you always need to plus c. Alright, so if you have the limit, then you no need to plus c. Alright, so question 12 here. Okay, you have the curve is given you. Basically x equals to fy. Okay, intersects the y-axis at the 2 points A and B is obviously. Alright, so it's given that that ratio of the area passed by the curve and the y-axis to the area of shaded region is 2 out of 3. Let me read this again. It's given the ratio of the area passed by the curve and the y-axis. Okay, mean here only. Okay, to the area of the shaded region. Okay, so that means the whole shaded region should be 3, and then here should be 2. So the ratio should be 2 and 1, I guess. If the area of the shaded region is 12, so that means if 2 and 1, if I insert my area, the 2 over here should be 8 centimeters square. Over here should be 4 centimeters square. Okay, this is just a normal ratio. Okay, fine. You integrate. The question asks you integrate a to b. And then definitely the 2 I will take it outside for fy dy. Alright, so find, okay, which part they're actually trying to find. Let me see. Okay, so integrate fy, that means the curve is from A to B. Basically is 8 cm square. Alright, so why so easy one? Just if I do it myself, it's just 2 multiply 8. But of course, if you ignore about the cm square, let me explain something. Because if cm square, there's not possible we have negative 8 centimeters square. Because cm is, we know area cannot have the negative. But if I change this one to the graph we actually use unit square. Then maybe this one we can call it 8 unit square. Okay, this is something I very particular lah. That's mean how can cm square be negative? They one doesn't make sense. So if I write in unit, unit is for the diagram x and y. So if any value on the negative x-axis zone, we should always add the negative. I mean, in integration, this is what we do. Alright, so therefore, I know this one they are saying about negative 8. So this is the reason why you will get negative 16. Alright, so I will write negative 16 unit square. So, okay, it's very depend which topic. If this topic is the geometric coordinates, then I will add the modulus for it. Because the one they will ask you to find the area of triangle, always do in the geometric coordinate. Then you have to add a modulus into it. But in integration, right, they love to minus your mark because you don't have the negative. Yeah, so it's so important that if you recognize this one is a curve area in the integration topic, you need to be careful. Any value on the x negative zone, you have to add the negative into the area. Okay, seems I hope you understand because this is not too hard, but then yeah. What is negative zone? Okay, negative zone is something like this. If I have the area here, this area should be negative. Yep. The area below the x-axis, this x-axis, right? This is y-axis, right? So I get this area should be negative also. This area should be negative also, if not mistaken. But it's very depend what the question want to find. Okay, so why is the ratio is 2 and 1? Okay, why is the ratio is 2 and 1? Because the question say the area of the shaded region is 3. Area of the shaded region is 3. That means the whole area here is 3. And then they say the area powered by the curve and the y-axis. Curve is over here and y-axis is over here. That means this area is only 2. the whole area is 3. So you just imagine 3 minus 2, you know here should be 1, right? Okay, this one explain why my ratio is 2 and 1. Why do we multiply it with 8, not 4? Oh, because you need to know what is this area represent. Because they want from A to B. A to B passed by the curve. So if I draw the curve like this, if from A to B of Fy, okay, this is Y, or I can call this one as Fy. So if here A to B passed by the, I mean this expression, they are saying this part. Correct or not? So this is the basic about integration, right? So if I have something like this, okay, I say this is AB, and maybe this one is C. If I ask you to find the area of AB for fx, anything, so you will find this area only, right? You will not take this area, right? Because it's beyond A to B. Okay, what is the meaning of Fy? Okay, Fy, there's nothing very special, just because you can assume it is equation of curve. Of course, I know why they write Fy, because this curve is actually like x as a subject, so they actually call this one Fy. Mean this curve actually is like not the function. It's in the function topic. This one actually we actually call this one is one to many. Which is not the function, but anyway, this is just an equation. Just don't care so much about why there is Fy, because the equation given you is Fy, then you use Fy. It's same idea with Fx, but normally they will say Fx if the curve is look like this, then they will say it's Fx. Alright. So let me see any other question. Okay, the area of the quadrant 3 is positive. Yes, this one I'm not so sure, but in trigo, right, in trigonometric function, this one should be positive because negative multiply negative, right? But in area, I'm not so sure. But so far, I never see the area in this zone. But because as what I know is everything below the x-axis should be negative. But I'm not 100% sure. You can go to find a reference. You can go to find a reference book to check it out. Okay, so let me move on. Yeah, normally I will not put the negative for area. Yeah, or even for speed. Speed I will not add the negative. Unless that one is a velocity, then I'll add a negative. And will it count as a wrong? I think you will be minus mark for it, but then you still get your working mark. Maybe the minus 1 mark because of the wrong negative sign. When do you draw a universal set in a Venn diagram? Okay, that one is a set topic. I will explain when I go into that. If your answer is 16, you will be minus 1 mark, I think. Alright, so okay, we'll rest for a while. Just go to drink some water, and then I will just let you all listen to some music maybe. Yeah, I will come back in 5 minutes, so you all can go to washroom, drink some water. Yeah, because it's quite tiring, the class. Okay, I'll come back later. Alright, I'm back here. So yeah, I think we have 12 more questions. Yeah, I try to finish before 4:30. So far, do you have any questions like want to ask me before I continue or move on? Okay, if don't have, then I will just move on to the question 13. Alright, so yes, this video will be replay. I mean the YouTube will repost this video on my YouTube channel, and then you can watch how many times also can. Alright, so okay, so let's have a look on the question 13, which is trigo. So solve the equation 4 cos square x over 2. Okay, this one I think it might be a kebab question if you don't actually like know about the half angle. And yeah, you will need to actually know about the half angle formula. So yeah, for cos, okay, how do you do the half angle things is basically you need to do it from the double angle. So double angle for cos, you should have few double angle for cos formula, and then you need to actually get it from there. Okay, so if not mistaken, yeah, so for cos basically you have cos 2a will equals to cos square a minus sine square a, and then you also have 2 cos square a minus 1, and also you have 1 minus 2 sine square a. Alright, so yeah, half angle actually is get from here. So yes, so in order to solve this one, right, so what I will do is I will choose the one, okay, because you have the cotangent. Cotangent basically is cos x over sine x. So I think I will choose the one with cos. So I will choose this one. Okay, so I choose this one. What do I mean is I will substitute my a become x over 2. Okay, so you see what happened here is you have cos 2 x over 2 equals to 2 cos square x over 2 minus 1. And you will realize this is what I want. Do you see that? It's the same thing. Just in case you don't see, yeah, it is the same thing. So what I will do over here is I will simplify 2 and 2. Here I will actually get cos x, and then I move the negative 1 will be plus 1, and then I move the 2 over here will be divide 2 equals to the cos square x over 2. Alright, if I got this one, then I will sub into this equation. Then I got 4. The whole cos square x over 2 actually equals to cos x plus 1 over 2 equals to 2 plus cotangent is cos x over sine x. Alright, then I will simplify definitely. I have 2 here. So this is 2 cos x plus 2 equals to 2 plus cos x over sine x. Alright, so plus 2 minus 2 gone. And then, okay, so from here, I will move my cos x over sine x to the other side. Make it equals to 0. Why I want to do that? Because I want to factorize out the cos x. I have 2 minus 1 over sine x equals to 0. Alright, so from here I can easily get my answer, which is the cos x equals to 0 or this one equals to 0. Alright, so if cos x equals to 0, x is 90 and 270. This is very easy. As long as you remember the cos graph, you should know these two angle over here is 90 and 270. Alright, then the second one, 2 minus 1 over sine x equals to 0. So basically 2 equals to 1 over sine x. So sine x will equals to half. So x basically equals to 30 degree and 150 degree. Alright, so far so good. Is there anything you want to ask me? Okay, if you guys do study about the half angle, then then yes, you should be able to understand about what happened just now. Alright, so yeah, and you might ask like how to get this angle. Yeah, if you want me to explain a little basic about trigo, okay, add sugar to coffee. If add sugar to coffee, sign will get positive in the first quadrant and second quadrant. Okay, first quadrant is just theta, second quadrant will be 180 minus theta. So I use the calculator, I move the sign to the other side, I will get x equals to inverse sine 1/2, and the calculator will tell me it's 30 degree. If I this one I get 30, the second one I actually use 100 minus 30, then I will get 150. Alright, and you might ask me why will I use these two? Because sine will only get positive in first quadrant is all positive, second quadrant is only sine positive. Alright, so yes, I hope you actually, yeah, you of course you can use all sine teacher crazy. But no need to. Okay, yeah, so you can use anything you like, it doesn't matter as long as you remember it. Okay, but last time I also used that, but I find a bit insult the science teacher, and I was a science teacher before, so yeah, so I just changed to add sugar to coffee lah. It sounds nicer. Why you use cos 2a when it is cos square 2x? Okay, something I want to say about why I choose this one. Okay, this one is a little bit on experience, but I guess one of the reason is because I see the cos x over sine x. Okay, so if I see the cos x over sine x, right, you just imagine if I have the cos. Oh no. This is very simple one. Because I know after I sub the x over 2 into it, I want to get cos square x over 2, right? So this is the only one have only cos square. So this is the reason why I choose this one. So if this one, I will choose this one unless the question asks me to find something like sine square x over 2. Then I will choose this one. Okay? Because the student asked about why I choose that one. Yeah, this question is a bit hard. Some more do so much with only 3 marks. I think it's a bit unfair. But yeah, this is what they so-called K-Vat question. That means you do a lot to earn a little bit mark. Okay, let's move on to the 14. If not, I can't finish. Okay, diagram 14 show a isosceles triangle. OPQ. Okay, this is isosceles. Let me just draw this one. Okay, such that OP and PQ is 25, so here is 25 too, and the angle is 0.87 radian, and then PR is the arc length of the circle with the center O. Okay, find the area of the shaded region correct to 2 decimal. So this 3 mark is very easy compared to the 3 mark just now. Alright, so first thing is, you know this is circular measure. Always change your angle into radian. Because you have two formula over here, S equals to R theta and A equals to half R square theta. Okay, this one is to find the arc length, and then this one is to find the area of sector. Right, so yeah, this is something you have to know about this topic. So basically right now, what I want to do over here is I want to find the area of triangle first. Okay, because this is isosceles, right? So I know here will be 0.87 also, because both must be same angle. Then I can get this angle easily by using 180 minus these two. But this is radian, right? I cannot use 180. So I will use pi minus 2 of 0.87. Then I can get the angle here. So it should be pi minus 2 multiplied 0.87. Yeah, the angle over here is 1.4016 radian. Alright, then I want to find the area of triangle. I will use the triangle formula, half AB sine C. Alright, so you should know about this formula is to find triangle. So it's half AB will be 2 sides, angle C will be the angle on between. So it will be 25 multiplied 25. So it should be 25 square. 25 multiplied 25, 25 square, and sine 1.4016. Alright, so for this one, you will need to actually check your calculator, is it in radian? If not, you have to change your calculator into a radian mode, then only you can do. So if you already in radian mode, then you just type everything. Sine 1.4016. So yeah, the area should be 308.04. Okay, cm square. This is area of triangle. Then I just need to find the area of sector. I use the triangle minus the sector, then I can get shaded region. Alright, so quite simple. So I will say shaded region. Of course, in the exam you don't write short form lah, okay? Just I write it here. It's a triangle minus shaded area of sector, which is half r square theta 87. Alright, so yeah, you use the calculator. Minus half times 25 square multiply 0.87. Yeah, your answer should be 36.216 centimeter square. Okay, I hope you actually can understand about this one. It's not too bad. Why not half r square sine theta? Okay, half r square sine theta is to find sector. Okay, you should know what's the sector, right? Imagine this is pizza. You cut out one piece of the pizza. That one is called sector. Half AB sine C is to find triangle. Okay, triangle and sector is a different. Why do we need to change into a radian mode? We do need to change. Okay, you need to change into radian mode because beside the sine, this one is the angle, right? If this angle is radian, then your calculator need to be radian. If this angle here is degree, then your calculator will be in degree mode. Okay, how to change degree into radian or radian to degree? So if you have the degree, you want to change into radian, you will just multiply pi over 180. So if you want to change the radian to degree, we'll flip over lah, multiply 180 over pi. Okay, just in case you want to do it manually, yes, the answer will be the same. But what I want to say is, if you are using these two formula, right, the angle must be radian. Because a lot of students will think it's the same. If I have 36 degree, I substitute 36 into. If I have 36 degree, I substitute 36 into the delta here. You got wrong, because these two formula is designed for radian only. Alright, so yeah, because this is now only question 14. I cannot explain unless too detailed. I'm so sorry about that. So if you like cannot understand, yeah, maybe you have to go for the basic video. Alright, so let me move on. Find the range values of k is the curve for this one does not intersect to the straight line. Okay, this is a very easy. Does not intersect means what? Mean b square minus 4ac less than 0. So whenever you see that does not intersect, you apply this one. So but in order to do this one, you need to sub both equations together first. You have to do the substitution and arrange it into the general form, which is the ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, so the first thing is I will do the substitution, and then I will arrange it into the general form, minus ax plus k, and then I have my a, b, and c. I will substitute into the b square minus 4ac less than 0. b is negative 8 square minus 4, 1k less than 0. So I have 64 minus 4k less than 0. So negative 4k less than negative 64. Then I move the negative 4 to the other side. The symbol must change side. So it will be 64 over negative 64 over negative 4. So k should be bigger than 60. Alright, it's not too bad. This one should be okay, right? So I move on to the next one. Okay, when I see something like this, got bracket square. Whenever I see the bracket square, I know this is completing the square. Alright, completing the square is to help you to find the maximum or minimum coordinate or help you to sketch the graph. This is the purpose of completing the square. State the equation of axis symmetry. So if I rearrange in a completing a square pattern, because it's easier for you to see. -2 x minus 1 square, and then I will plus 2p minus 1. Alright, so from the completing square here, I know this one will give me the maximum coordinate. Why do I know this is maximum, not minimum? Not because of the graph, because of the equation -2 here. If a is less than 0, you will get maximum. Your maximum coordinate x from here, so it's 1. If this is -1, this one will be +1. Your y value is 2p minus 1. So your axis symmetry over here should be, because this coordinate is 1, 3, right? So axis symmetry will always passing through the x coordinate. X equals to 1. Okay, this is 1 mark. Whenever you see the word state, no need to write any working, just state the answer. Then you state the value p. So it's very simple. We know the y value here is equals to y value here, right? So 2p minus 1 equals to 3. Yeah, 2p will equals to 4. P equals to 2. Alright, simple. This 3 mark is extremely easy if you understand about completing the square. If positive, you don't need to change. Yeah, whenever you divide the negative value or you multiply the negative value, you have to change the symbol from less to bigger, less or equals to bigger or equal. Whenever you multiply, remember this one, negative, multiply or divide lah, right? Or divide negative value, remember to change side, right? Okay, 17. I found this paper, the front question is a bit tough, and then the question at the behind here, at the back here is actually a bit easier. Find the range of values of x. Alright, this is inequality, so I expand it. X squared minus 6x plus 9 bigger than 12 minus 4x. Alright, so x squared minus 2x minus 3 bigger than 0. I factorize this one. This is x, this is minus 3, this is plus 1. Alright, inequality for quadratic, you have to draw this one. Bigger the value will go these two sides. Okay, you should know. This one should be -1 and 3, right? I can get it from the bracket here. So, because going this direction, I know my x need to be bigger than 3. My x will less than -1. So, this is my answer. Okay, based on the diagram. If bigger, they will go these two direction. If less than, they will be on between -1 and 3. Alright, so move on. Okay, this is very easy. So 81 is 3 power of 4. 27 is 3 power of 3. So this is 3 power of 4. 1 over mean power have negative. So we will multiply 3 power of -3y. Why I will get 3 power of -3y? Because 1 over mean negative in the power. Alright. And then this is 3 power of 3y, right? So just add a negative whenever you have 1 over. And 9 means 3 power of square. And then multiply 2y plus 1, right? So this is 3 power of 4y plus 2. Alright, so I will join together here is 4 minus 3y. This is 3, 4y plus 2. So the base is the same already. I simplify. Then I will get 7y equals to 2. And then I should get y equals to 2 over 7. Alright, this indices question is very easy. It's a bonus mark question. Make sure you can do. So yeah, this is log. This is very easy also because first thing the same base. Okay, so first thing is I will move the power to the front here. I will get the log m plus 2 minus log m plus 6 equals to 1. And log rule tells us that whenever we see the minus, we factorize out the log, it will become divide. Okay, so this is a basic log rule. And then the log m I move to the other side, it will become, I move the whole log m to the other side, it will become m power of 1. Alright, so this one over here will become the power here. And then the m here will become the base here. Alright, so I hope you can get it. So this one m plus 2, I move the whole thing to the other side, it's become m squared plus 6m. And then we just solve this one. 0 equals to m squared plus minus 1m, 5m minus 2. What is this? Sorry, I forget about a square there. I forget about a square. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, because I realized, how come so weird one? Yeah, I forgot about square here, so the last one is wrong. So again, this one is m squared plus 4m plus 4 equals to m squared plus 6m. M squared and m squared you cancel out. 4m move here, you get 2m equals to 4. So m equals to 2. Alright, so is my answer correct? Yes, right? Good. Let's move on. Quadratic with 4 sides of same length. Okay. Arithmetic progression. Okay, find the smallest values of n such that the n term is negative. Okay, so yeah, from here 89, 85, 81. We know A is 81, 89. We know D is basically second term minus the first term, which is negative 4. Alright, so you should know how to find A and D. And then find the smallest values of n. Smallest values of n such that n term is negative. So there's one Tn is less than 0 because negative. Negative means less than 0. So arithmetic Tn formula in this topic will be A plus n minus 1d. Alright, so I will substitute into here. A plus n minus 1d, negative 4, which is less than 0. So I will need to solve this one definitely. 89 minus 4n plus 4 less than 0. 4n, I move here. Negative 4n become positive 4n, this is 93. Okay, so n will be 93 over 4. So n need to be bigger than 93 divided by 4, which is 23.25. And then the question basically asks about find the smallest values of n. N should be positive, right? So the smallest one, n bigger than 23.24, right? You can have 24, 25, 26 until 100, but the smallest one definitely is 24. Right? It's not too bad. Yeah, actually a lot of students ask me to do about the WhatsApp, but then WhatsApp is a bit troublesome. I'm not sure, I'm not so good in WhatsApp, because the WhatsApp basically you need to have the phone number in order to join, isn't it? So I just create the Facebook group. I have a group for Instagram, not Instagram, Telegram. Yeah, you can join if you want. Okay, another, I would say this kind of question, whenever I see, I always think it's a K-Bar question, because a lot of things you need to think about this kind of question. So let me just explain. So Harun will throw a basketball to a point P on the floor, and then the ball will bounce in such a way that the path form a semicircle. So the ball actually bounce in a semicircle pattern. You should be able to see that. Right, so the diagram, the diameter of the first semicircle is 12.8. So therefore, 12.8 I will divide 2, because I want to find a radius. I do want diameter, I want radius. So it should be 6.4. Okay, the first radius. Alright, and then the subsequent and the diameter of each subsequent semicircle is half of the diameter. So that means 12.8 is the diameter here. The next one will be half of it. So this one will be 6.4. So 6.4, the radius here is basically 3.2. The next one is half again, so it's 3.2. So the radius is 1.6. Okay, and so on. Alright, so you know basically it's dividing 2 lah. Alright, so find the smallest number of the semicircle such that the total distance traveled of the ball. So this one, all the semicircle is the distance traveled by the ball, okay? So it's greater than 40 meter. Okay, so therefore, my logic is I want to find the distance for all the semicircle. That means basically I need to find the length of the semicircle. So the length for the whole circle is 2 pi r. Semicircle divide 2, so it's pi r. So that means I will actually need to plus the pi r, okay, until it actually greater than 40 meter. Okay, so I will say my, okay, so my first pi r here, let me write here, first pi r will be pi, my r is 6.4, so it will be 6.4 r, pi r, okay, so it will be 6.4 pi. So the next term, this is the first distance travel, first semicircle. The next one is 3.2 pi, the third one will be 1.6 pi, and so on. Alright, this is a distance travel. Find a smaller number of the, okay, 6.4 pi, let me see, 6.4 pi. Okay, 6.4 pi, am I doing something wrong? Find the smallest number of the semicircle such that total distance travel. Yeah, so they want total distance, right? So first thing is I know this one is divided 2. Divided 2, this one definitely is geometric progression, is GP. So this one, that means I multiply half. So half will be my R. So my A is 6.4 pi and my R is 0.5. Alright, so and then I want to find total distance, I will do Sn. Sn, you have two formula, which is A and then 1 minus R power of n over 1 minus R, or Sn equals to A Rn minus 1 over R minus 1. Okay, so when your R is less than 1, choose this one. When R is less than 1, choose this one. When R is bigger than 1, choose the second one. Alright, this is the difference. So I'm going to choose this one. And then I'm going to sub my thing here because they say that the total distance need to be greater than 40 meter. Okay, so I will just substitute the formula. So 6.4 pi 1 minus 0.5 power of n over 1 minus 0.5 need to be bigger than 40. And then definitely I will solve this one. 1 minus 0.5 power of n. This one, 1 minus 0.5 is 0.5. So 40 will multiply 0.5. And then 6.4 pi, I move to the other side, divide 6.4 pi. Alright, this is just a simple algebra. I'm not going to waste too much time on it. 40 times 0.5 is 20, divide by 6.4 pi. Alright, so you will get something like 0.994718. Okay, 1 minus 0.5 power of n. Oops, the n is inside. The outside is very different meaning. Alright, then what I will do is I will move the 0.994718 to this side and 0.5n to the other side. Alright, then I will add log for both sides. Okay, this one is 1 minus the answer. I should get, okay, it's a very small number, 0.00528816. Example. So I add log for here also. Why I want to add log? Because log is the only method I can move my power to the front. So it's n multiply log 0.5, and then this one will be the same thing lah. I'm a bit lazy, so I'm going to move the whole thing down here. 0.00528816 over log. I'm going to move this one to the other side, 0.5. Alright, I should be able. Okay, this is something Karen mistake a lot of students do. Because log 0.5 is the negative value. Log 0.5 is a negative value. Just now I just say divide negative value, you have to change side, right? So I don't move first lah. So yeah, do one more time. So when I move, I will need to change the sign of the inequality. So which is log 0.00528816 divided by log 0.5. Alright, this is something you need to pay attention at, and then use the calculator. Okay, divided by log 0.5. Okay, you should get n should bigger than 7.56. So the question actually asks you to find the smallest values of n, right? Yeah, because if you bigger than 7.58, n can be something like 8, 9, 10, blah 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 until very big. But the smaller number is 8. This one should be your final answer. Final answer is 4. Oh my god. Let me just see what happened. Am I do any current mistake here? 4718 log answer divided by log 0.5. I don't get 4, I get 8. What is the final answer again? Okay. So, yeah, good then. Yeah, because this kind of question sometimes is a bit troublesome for the 4 mark. Yes, this is 21, 4 more questions to go. Did the question says, oh, okay, yeah, in order to get more accurate, yeah, maybe you should use the 3.142. I just use a pi. Okay, so yeah, you have to use the 3.1142. That means all this you have to multiply 3.142 in order to get a very accurate answer. Okay, why do you need to add the distance? No, because the question actually say until very clear here. They wants find the smallest number of semicircle. The beginning here is not the semicircle, so I will not add this one into it because it's not the semicircle. And some more, even you do not know like how high is drop the ball, there's no way you can find the initial movement also. Why did you use the radius instead of perimeter? No, I just use the radius to find the perimeter. Because you find the perimeter is 2 pi r, right? So you will need to have the r value in order to find the perimeter of the circle. But because it's semicircle, I divide 2. So this is the perimeter of semicircle. Perimeter of semicircle. I hope I do answer your question. This is APGP from 5 first chapter. Arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay, this is recurring decimal. Whenever you see recurring decimal, actually it's over here, why I rewrite it again. You need to know this one have to use the formula sum of infinity, a over 1 minus r. Alright, but then this one is a little bit different because it's repeat start from 4, 5, 4, 5 and 4, 5. So you have to take out the 1.21 first. So I will say this is 1.21 plus 0.0045 plus 0.00045 plus a loss of 0 and 45. Okay, until infinity. Okay, when do you use sum of infinity? When the value at the back here is smaller, smaller and smaller, then you have to use the sum of infinity. Alright, so yeah, so you have to solve this one. Of course, I'm not sure you can use calculator or not, but anyways, I teach you MF method. Actually have an easier way to do because I teach about O level and IGCSE math, they actually have recurring decimal in their extended math, mean their normal math. Yeah, there's another way to do it, but then okay, now it's MF, we use back the MF thing. Okay, so my A over here is basically, okay, this one I take it out. I won't say this one is my A. Okay, my A will be this value. Okay, this is my first term, 0.0045. And I know this one is divide 100 because I add another 2 0. So divide 100 is 1 over 100. Okay, so or you can say it's 0.01. Alright, so I want to do this one. So I will use sum of infinity is a over 1 minus 0.01. Okay, so you can use the calculator to do this. So you'll get 1 over 220. Then what you do next is you change this one into the fraction also. This one basically is 121 over 100. Then you plus them together. So in order to change this one, you get 121 over 100 plus 1 over 220. Then you plus already, you should be able to get a very nice fraction. Okay, it's not very nice, but I guess this is correct one. 334 over 275. You change to the decimal, you should be able to get the equation you want. Alright, this is how to solve this kind of question. If whenever you want to find a shorter distance in math, right, you will need to find a perpendicular distance. Yeah, you always remember you have to find a distance with 90 degrees. That one is always the shorter distance. Alright, let's move on to question 23 here. Okay, so the variable x and y is related by the equation. Okay, so this is linear law. So the linear law topic, basically you need to change this one into this pattern. Alright, so what I will do is, since the vertical here is y over x, so I will just divide x first. This is very easy lah, no need to think so much. You divide x for every single one, you'll get y over x. I move the negative 3x squared here, become minus 3x plus 12. Because x and x are simplified already. Okay, this is exactly y equals to mx plus c. So m is negative 3, c is 12. Alright, so okay. But in this question is very simple. Basically, you just do the substitution lah. So let me just erase this one, erase this one, erase this one. Yeah, do the substitution. No, I thought you need to think a bit, but this is your, okay, the first one, this is your x, and then this is your y over x. So 4 equals to negative 3p plus 12. So solve this one. 3p equals to 8, p equals to, okay, this is negative 3p, yeah, 8 over 3. Alright, then do the substitution for another coordinate, sub into here. So you will get negative q equals to negative 3, 6 plus 12. So negative q equals to negative 18, negative 6, q equals to 6. Alright, this is very easy, 3 mark. Find p and q only. Alright, so question 24, this is function. Alright, it's quite easy also. Okay, so we have the gx and then we want to find fx, so I let my gx equals to m. So this is m equals to 3x plus 4. And then I have fgx, that's mean this is fm equals to 6x plus 13. Then what I will do is, from this equation, I will make x as a subject, then I substitute into the 6x plus 13. So therefore, m minus 14 over 3 equals to x. Then I will sub this one into here. So you can see this is 6, m minus 14 over 3 plus 13. Simplified, you have 2. So fm equals to 2m minus 28 plus 13. Then fm will equals to 2m minus 15. Then fx is equals to 2x minus 15. Yes, this is function. Is it 14 or 4? Yeah, it should be 4. Oh, okay. I always do a character mistake here. Please forgive me. Okay, this is minus 4. Okay, this one should be 4 here. Then this one should be 8 here. Then this one should be positive 5 here. And the last one should be positive 5. Okay, so is my answer correct? Yes, right? I hope so. Yes, we go to the last question. Okay, I don't like this kind of very long questions. Okay, let me drink some water first. Repeat the previous question, yeah. What's wrong with this question? Yeah, for this question, yeah, some student might ask, should I let gx become m or should I let the fx become m? Which one? Yeah, which one you should let this one or let this one? So I can teach you like this. Okay, if you see the composite function, this one is what we call composite function. You always let the term at the back become the m. So you have f and g, right? So I will let gx become m. So if today I have gfx, then I will let the fx become m. Okay, this is one. This one maybe you can explain one of your confused. Question 23. What's wrong with question 23 again? Yeah. Is my answer wrong? Yeah, so if you have any question, maybe you can ask me later. Let me just finish the last question. Because some students, maybe they need to do revision for other subjects, so they can leave first. Alright, so okay, so you have temperature can be measured in the degree Celsius and or degree Fahrenheit or Kelvin. Okay, I guess this is function. So the function for converting x Kelvin to Celsius is given you this one. Okay, and function to converting C to F is the another equation. Okay, at a certain time. Okay, so let me make this one less difficult. Yeah, because it sounds like so confusing. Okay, so the first one, K to C. From Kelvin to Celsius. So the process is basically F. Okay, the question says so. Alright, then we have one more line. And then from Kelvin to Fahrenheit, the process is basically G. Okay. Okay, now I make it clear. Okay, so at a certain time is 41 F. Find the corresponding temperature of C. So right now, over here, you have the 41. You want to know, go backwards, what is the value for C? So definitely from here you know G from C to F is G, right? From F to G will be from F to C will be inverse of G. So but in order to do the inverse, right, the faster way I will do is like that. Okay, because here is x, right, and this is gx. So the x is the unknown here. So I can call it, maybe I call it k. Maybe this value I want to don't use k. K already used. Maybe I call the value any letter I haven't used and I like maybe it's m. Yes, I call it m. Alright, so I will say gm will equals to 41. Correct or not? Gm equals to 41. So therefore I have the equation for gx, right? So therefore, in order to find the m, gx is 9 over 5x plus 32. This one will be 9 over 5m plus 32 equals to 41. So I solve this equation, I can easily get my m. Alright, so 9 over 5m should equals to 9. So m equals to 5. Okay, so therefore the corresponding temperature in Celsius will be 5 Celsius. Alright, this is how I do this one. And find the function convert x to f. Okay, so now we want to convert k to f. That means we have to find a composite function. Okay, composite function, now the problem come already. Is fg or gf? So this one you need to very careful to do this one because it seems like fg. But then when we do fg, right, we always do the term first and second, right? So if you want to have f first, then only g, you should choose the second one. So that means you need to find a composite function for gf. Alright, this is very big difference, alright? So in order to do gf, that means I will substitute my fx into the gx, right? So my gfx will equals to 9 over 5. My fx is my x right now, right? X minus 273 plus 32. Done. Okay? Okay. I hope my answer is correct. Let me know if my answer is wrong. So you are the teacher in school or online tutor? I consider myself is online tutor. Yeah, I taught in school like few years back, but right now I actually only teach tuition myself, and I teach online for free right now on YouTube. Can you upload the live full version later? Yes, it will automatically upload by YouTube. You can watch the full later. I want my exam pass, blah blah blah. Can you explain again the function diagram? Why must use GF? Okay, let me just explain about, okay, this one. Okay, when we have, okay, you know you need to change your Kelvin to Celsius, then change to Fahrenheit, right? The process is like this. Okay, from K to C, then to F. If from K to C, you need to process the F first, right? Then only you can process the G second. So this is the function they want to find. But if you do FGX, if you do this FGX, you understand this function actually mean you do the GX first, then only you do the FX second. So this is not what we want, because we want the F first then G second. Then I will write like this. If you have the composite function like this, that means because for composite function you always will do the term at the back first. So this one, that means I do the fx first, then only I do the gx. So this is the reason why I choose this one. I'm not choosing this one. I hope you can understand. If you still do not understand, maybe you have to do some revision about the function topic. What I don't get? Why not negative 273.15? Where do you get that number? I only see the negative 273. I didn't see 0.15. Yeah, I will do the paper 2 on next week. Definitely, I will discuss paper 2. Then we will go to a Pahang paper or Negeri Sembilan or Kedah or Terengganu. A lot of difficult paper, but I will choose like 1 or 2 or 3, depend on my time, to discuss on it. I don't know, some students actually send me the link. I haven't go through every single link. Yeah, if you have any link, please send to me on my Facebook page. A lot of students don't understand question 23. Let me scroll up. 23. Okay, 23. What happened for 23 here? 23, I just doing the substitution. For GFX, because normally I don't expand. If you want to expand, I think both is correct. Because if you okay, let me scroll this one. So if you want to like multiply in and then solve number and number, yeah, you can do that. This is final answer. You want to live in this pattern, I think they won't mark you wrong also. Okay, let's see about linear law. Sir, find the values of p. Sir, this substitute y over x. Okay, let me explain about this one because a lot of students so confused about this one. Because this is y over x equals to negative 3x plus 12. A lot of students might argue like, sir, this is y over x what? I mean, in the logic, we should substitute 4 over p and then equals to negative 3p plus 12. This one seems like the way of doing this one. Yes, I will say this one is correct if and only if your graph is x and y. Then the coordinate here, p, 4, yes, this is x and y. But now you see your diagram over here. This diagram is y over x again x. So therefore your value for p here is x. But your value for 4 here is not y, because this vertical axis is y over x. The 4 here represents y over x as well. The value here will change according to your axis. So when your axis is changed, so your value will change. So I know the 6 here is mean x, but the negative here doesn't mean y. The negative q here is mean y over x. So this is the difference between this diagram and this diagram. They are totally not the same diagram. Alright, I hope I do make you understand. So, any other question? Why they change y-axis to y over x purpose to confuse us? Okay, it's not purposely to confuse you. The good thing about linear law is, no matter how difficult or how complicated is your equation, they can always make it into a straight line. I mean, in the future, maybe you work in some industry. When you draw a very complicated graph, your client cannot understand this graph because it's too complicated. Then you will use linear law, what you learned today, to change it into a straight line graph. Then your client know, oh, okay, this one I understand, this is increasing. Because if you have a very complicated graph, right, it's very hard to explain to your client because your client don't even understand what is the purpose of the graph. This is the purpose of linear law axis. I think you can go to join the Telegram. A lot of students share the link in my Telegram. Yeah. Or maybe I can repost the Telegram link in my... Okay, let me see I have the link right now here or not. Maybe I can share over here. Give me a moment. Okay. Let me change. Okay, I will give it in a short while. Where is my Telegram? Okay, it's gone. So, Trigo hard or what? Integration? I don't know. What is INTE? I don't get it. Oh, integration. I would say integration harder. I don't know. I'm just so good in Trigo. So if you ask me, yeah, I mean I don't find Trigo is very hard. Yeah, for whoever want to join the Telegram, yeah, this is the link. You just download Telegram. You can download in your laptop or you can download on your phone, and then you just join the link lah. For the question 12, I think the answer should be negative 16 only, because the question just want the value. Yeah, for the question 12, the answer is negative 16. Yes, I know. It is negative 16. Yeah, you can always ask the question in Telegram, but I seldom, how to say, I'm actually very busy. I will try to reply the student in Telegram, but I hope you all can actually help each other in Telegram, because I can't reply so many questions. If you go to see my Facebook page message, like some student even spam me like 12 questions and ask me how to solve all the 12 questions. That's not possible for me to like solve the 12 questions for one student, because every day I have about 10 or 20 students to actually send me the question and ask for help. And a lot of them are still waiting. I'm so sorry about those students are still waiting. Yeah, you can you can post a question in Telegram. I think it's searched as the same function as my Facebook group. Because a lot of students actually join my Facebook group and then they post a question over there. Yeah, but just some students don't like about Facebook, so I grab about Telegram. But this Telegram, I think it's very few students lah. I'm not sure it's less than 100 or how many. It's not a lot. Yeah, maybe you all can discuss over there. How got, or the unit square is just the example I give, because normally on the diagram x-axis and y-axis, right, the area inside there they use the unit square to actually represent that. Then seldom use a centimeter lah. Yeah, why you ask about my age is not important here. Once it's Telegram, you can go to Google and search download Telegram, and then the Google will teach you. So can you make a video about linear programming? I think I have 1 or 2 videos about linear programming. Just go to my YouTube channel and then search linear programming. Yes, if you join the group, yeah, you can always post a question there, because I invite some UPM math professor, some very good math teacher in the group, and then a lot of senior they get the like straight A, they actually stay in that group to actually help me to reply my student. Yeah, so that group is searched like forum lah, means actually you can ask question over there and then we'll have people to help you. So when the O-level MF exam paper 2 is on next Monday, if I didn't remember wrongly. For the integration, right, in that question actually you should use cm square, because it gave you cm square. But if you're not sure, just don't put unit. I think MF they didn't minus mark for units. I mean, if you forget to put a cm but the value is correct, they will still give you a full mark. I have so many videos about Trigo in my YouTube channel. Please search it out. Well, you were live the day before our SPM exam. Yes, definitely. I will live before the exam. So the next class, I think I will set at the same on Saturday 2 to 4 p.m. next week. Definitely. I am planning, is it possible I make one more class before the Saturday? But if I have, I will actually post it on my YouTube page, Facebook page. Can you post again the solution of trigonometric bigger? Of the solution, because it's too hard to score. I have a lot of trigo in my YouTube channel. If you want to learn about the trigo just now, yeah, you can watch this video again, because YouTube will post this video later. Next week the time will be 2 to 4 p.m. also, same time. Yes, I think after MRSM I will go for Pahang paper, because a lot of requests about Pahang paper. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for the live today, and thanks for participate. Yeah, because without your support, yeah, my YouTube channel won't have so much subscriber. So yeah, thank you so much for joining the live. I will see you guys next week. Yeah, if you want to buy any reference book, I will recommend Sasbadi and Pelangi lah. I always use their book. It's quite good, and then the question is very hard. Yeah, same time, 2 to 4 p.m. What microphone? I'm using the Blue Yeti. It's a very good microphone. About SPM, I think I teach about 6 to 7 years. I can't remember. I start to teach when I'm studying in university. Yes, it's the next Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Alright, so I will keep update you guys on my Facebook page. So please go to follow my Facebook page, and then I will see you guys soon. Next Saturday, I will discuss about MRSM paper 2. Then only we go to Pahang paper 1, then we go to Pahang paper 2. Step by step, alright? So, see you guys next week. Bye bye.